Imagine someone offered you $1 million. Most people would say yes without thinking twice. Now imagine they offered you $1 million, but you had to give up the next 10 years of your life. Suddenly, it doesn't sound like such a good deal. That's because deep down, we all know something that's easy to forget. Time is more valuable than money. The strange thing is, most people spend their lives protecting every dollar they earn while giving away their time almost for free. Millionaires often do the exact opposite. They protect their time with incredible discipline because they understand one simple truth. You can always make more money. You can never make more time. Think about the average workday. Most people wake up, check social media, answer messages, scroll through videos, respond to emails, sit through unnecessary meetings, and constantly switch between tasks. By the end of the day, they're exhausted. But if you ask them what meaningful progress they made, many would struggle to answer. It isn't because they're lazy. It's because their attention has been divided into hundreds of tiny pieces. Wealthy people think differently. Instead of asking, "How can I do more today?" they ask, "What deserves my attention today?" That question changes everything. Because every time you say yes to something, you're automatically saying no to something else. If you spend an hour watching random videos, that's an hour you can't spend learning a valuable skill. If you spend your evening arguing online, that's an evening you can't spend building a business. Time always has a cost. The wealthy call this opportunity cost. Every hour spent on one activity is an hour unavailable for another. Most people understand opportunity cost when it comes to money. Spend $100 on a pair of shoes, and you can invest that same $100. But very few people think about opportunity cost with time, and that's often the more valuable resource. Imagine you spend 2 hours every day learning a skill like programming, sales, marketing, or investing. After 1 year, that's more than 700 hours. After 5 years, more than 3,000 hours. Most experts aren't born with talent. They're built through thousands of hours of focused practice. Millionaires understand this. That's why they're willing to spend money if it saves them time. At first, this seems backwards. Why pay someone to clean your house? Why hire an accountant? Why outsource repetitive work? Because buying back time allows you to focus on higher value activities. Imagine you're earning $20 an hour, but spending 3 hours every Saturday doing work you dislike. Now imagine you could pay someone $15 an hour to do it instead. You purchase 3 hours to learn, build, create, or earn much more. That's a smart trade. The wealthy constantly make these calculations, not because they're lazy, but because they understand leverage. Leverage means getting greater results without increasing your effort. Technology is leverage. Employees are leverage. Investments are leverage. Businesses are leverage. Even writing a book or creating a YouTube video is leverage. You create it once. It continues producing value long after you're finished. Contrast that with trading time directly for money. You stop working, the income stops too. This is why so many wealthy people eventually focus on assets instead of hours. Assets don't sleep. Businesses keep selling. Investments keep growing. Rental properties continue collecting rent. Digital products continue selling. Your time becomes less connected to your income. That's financial freedom. But protecting your time isn't only about work. It's also about protecting your energy. Not every opportunity deserves your attention. Not every meeting needs your presence. Not every argument deserves a response. One habit shared by many successful people is saying no far more often than they say yes. Every unnecessary commitment steals time from something more important. The billionaire Warren Buffett once said that the difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything. That's difficult because humans naturally want to please others. We don't want to disappoint people, so we overcommit. We fill every hour. Then wonder why we never have time to work on our biggest goals. Time isn't found. It's protected. Another mistake people make is confusing being busy with being productive. Being busy feels good. You answer emails, attend meetings, complete small tasks, cross things off your list. But productive work usually feels different. It's focused, quiet, sometimes even boring. It's writing, building, learning, thinking deeply. Those activities rarely provide instant gratification, but they produce extraordinary results over time. This is why many millionaires schedule uninterrupted time every day. No phone, no notifications, no distractions, just focused work. Because 1 hour of deep concentration often accomplishes more than an entire day of constant interruptions. There's another reason time becomes more valuable as wealth increases. Money compounds, but only if you have enough time for it to grow. Someone who starts investing at 25 has a tremendous advantage over someone who waits until 45. Not because they're smarter, because they gave compound growth more years to work. Time is an ingredient that makes investing magical. Without it, even great investments struggle to create extraordinary wealth. This is why delaying financial decisions can be incredibly expensive. Waiting one more year to invest. Waiting one more year to start a business. Waiting one more year to learn a valuable skill. Those delays often cost far more than people realize. The wealthy understand that today's actions create tomorrow's freedom. So they act sooner. Not perfectly, just sooner. Perhaps the greatest financial asset you already own isn't your savings account. It isn't your paycheck. It isn't your investment portfolio. It's the years still ahead of you. How you choose to spend those years will determine almost everything else. Money comes and goes. Markets rise and fall. Jobs change. Businesses succeed and fail. But once today is gone, it's gone forever. That's why the richest people in the world don't obsess over every dollar. They obsess over every hour, because they know something most people only realize much later. Money can be earned back. Time never can.